What we're going to do is take a look at infinite loops in a little bit further detail and show you how, in a simple program, how we can solve that for them. All right, so we're going to create a simple game where we see a hero battling some trolls and constantly losing, and what we can do to try to fix that. Okay, losing battle. And we'll say warning. So the moral of this story for this hero is don't write code with infinite loops inside of them. So we'll do a simple print statement, and you can change this up however you want to make it interesting to you. Your hero is surrounded by fierce trolls, like Gandalf in the here in Lord of the Rings. There, right? So your hero is surrounded by fierce trolls. Print. We'll do another print statement so it goes on another line. There are tons of them, and you are surrounded. You are, let's see, without aid. Okay, so you're alone, and you're here surrounded by fierce trolls. There's tons of them, and you are without aid. So there's nobody coming to help you now. All right. Okay. Next up, we'll set up the print. Your hero draws her sword. Draws their sword. There we go. Okay, dokie. All right, so we set up a simple scenario. We have a hero surrounded by trolls. All right, and we'll set up a couple of variables. The player, of course, is going to have health. So we'll set up a health variable. Health equals 0. We'll also set up the troll's health. Actually, we'll do the number of trolls. We'll set that 0. Actually, health we'll set up as like a let's give him 50 health. Actually, we'll make it even 100. Why not? Okay, and there's 0 trolls so far. There'll be more. And damage, we can set up how much damage each the hero takes on each hit. So we'll do it as 5. All right, let's see what happens there. Okay, while health is a very easy way to control health in the game is not 0. All right, so while it's any number besides 0, this might be a problem if it goes negative. Actually, yeah, but we'll see. All right, health, while not 0. Okay, trolls. We're going to add 1 to trolls equals trolls plus 1. And actually, there's a shorthand way of writing that statement above. We can do trolls plus equals 1. All right. Either way is fine, but we'll shorthand it that way. Okay. So while health is not 0, trolls, we're going to add 1 to trolls every time. All right. And then we can do health minus equals damage. So there's going to be more and more trolls, and your health's going to go down. Okay. And we're going to do another print statement. Print your hero swings and defeats a troll. And then we'll do let's see, we'll do but takes, actually I'm going to do a comment there. Defeats a troll. We'll just do it like that. Okay, but takes, and then we can set in, we can use the variable, right? We use damage. We'll pull in that variable, and then we'll tell them how much they actually got damaged. Damage points. Okay. And then we'll go back out into the main loop, and we'll do print Your hero fought bravely and defeated. We can do a comma. We're going to bring in that trolls variable. Trolls. Print. Your hero died in battle. Womp womp. That's a sad story. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh boy. Alright. So, let's see. What we got here? Your hero is surrounded by fierce trolls. There's tons of them. Okay, it takes 5 damage. 5 damage points. Okay, 5 damage points, 5 damage points. And what we can do is actually... switch defeats a troll, but takes 5 damage points. Alright, so what we don't see is how many they actually are. Yeah, we see at the end how many trolls they defeated. They defeated 20 trolls. Okay, but let's actually change damage. Maybe we up damage a little bit. And maybe we change damage to, say, 7. Okay. And so what's happening here? Okay, maybe we want to up the amount of damage. We don't want this battle to go on as long as it does. Okay, and what we see here is that the program is just continuously printing damage with 7s, right? And what we had accidentally done is by changing the damage value, we've created an infinite loop where this game will go on forever, all right? And what is going on? Well, we can actually do is let's pause this for a minute. Let's do stop the program here. Okay, and let's clear this out so we get rid of all that. Okay, and what we can actually do is I'm going to clean that up and get rid of that space there. Damage points, trolls, and your hero swings, defeats a troll but takes damage points. We can actually add one more statement here. They have, and we can do health. We can print off that health to find out what's happening with health. So let's try it again. Alright, so they're taking a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. So right now we're at negative 300,000, 316,000 damage. That's a lot of damage. So what do we do? Well, it went negative, and it went negative fairly quickly. You can see that, computationally, this is a pretty fast program that we can go through and do these calculations, right? So we can see it starts off pretty naturally, right? That there's nothing strange here. We get 7, so down to 93, 86. It goes down, 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 right? All the way down. And then what do? So we have 9 health, then we have 2 health, but we minus 7 health. Then it goes down to negative 5. Well, I'm pretty sure after you take, 316,000 negative health, I'm pretty sure you'd be dead. You would have been dead long ago. So at this point, what happened? So maybe, all right, so we did change 7 from 5 to 7, right? We upped the amount of damage to make this battle go quicker, and quicker it went. But what we did inadvertently is create a condition where this is just going to go on forever, right? It's never going to stop. This person's just going to be more and more dead, I guess. I don't know. So what can we do to solve for this? Well, we can change this back to 5, but maybe that would be, well, let's change it back to 5 and see what happens. And maybe why, there's clues to why this solved this issue, right? So we could see that starting at 100, it drops by 5s over and over again. This makes sense, right? This gets down to 0 and it stops. You defeated 20 trolls, all right? Well, 100 divided by 5 gets us 20, right? So we know how many times this program runs, how many different lines it printed. So in this case, maybe we want to leave it at 7, though. We have some belief that this will make the perfect game, right? We've balanced out the entire game, and this is the perfect number. How can we stop our program when that limit is reached? And how we can do so is by changing up the condition in which the loop repeats. Okay, and how we do that is actually while health. Okay, This is while health is not 0. We adding another troll. All right, we adding one to trolls killed, and we add damage. All right, and so here, what we actually have is a. This is our condition. This is the evil thing that has created the infinite loop for us. So to fix this, what we have to do is we have to make this so that it's while health is, we can do greater than 0, right? Because once I get to 0, we can assume that, traditionally 0 health in a game, you die, right? So while health is above 0, trolls print. And now let's see what happens here. Okay. All right, so what happens here? So we have 7, 9, 17, so it goes down, 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 gets to -9, gets to 2. They have... All right, so there's your hero. They has kind of confusing. We might do your hero as health left. Okay, so yeah, this wise is not working. So what ends up happening is that your hero has -5 health left. Okay, why is it doing that? Why isn't it stopping it before it gets to that? What ends up happening is here, print your hero swings, defeats a troll, your hero has this much health left. What ends up happening is that it's changing the troll's health and troll's damage, right? So it's doing all this stuff before another health check comes through. So meaning that at this point, when we get to 2 health left, 2 health is technically still above 0, right? So the program will run again one more time. Okay, and when it runs one more time, it'll produce -5 because we take 2 and -7 from that, and then -5. So how can we change this? Well, we could do a couple different things. We could make it so that we could add in an if-else statement inside of here. So if player health inside here as goes below 0, right? We could do a check before we make this print statement. Okay, maybe these two statements are wrapped up in a print statement. All right, and while health is greater than 0, the other way we can do it is we can just do a change for this. If we know that damage is 7, okay, if health, while health is, we'll say, let's try greater than or equal to 7. Let's see if that solves our issue. Okay, that seemed to have worked. So what it did is while health was greater than or equal to 7. So in this case, here your hero swings 2 health left. Hero fought bravely and defeated. Well, actually this didn't work because we still get that 2 health left. If you have 2 health left, you're not defeated. So this isn't going to work. So what we can do is we know that the number is going to end in 2. Maybe we could, we want to get to that 2 number, but then stop the program once they get to 2. So we can do it as while health is less than 7. We can do it as, we can either add it, like I said, add it, we can do it as leaving in the if statement, or we can do is actually, it seems that the problem is actually where this last name is being printed, right? Your hero has that much health left. And what we can actually do is just change where this is being printed, okay? And we have an initial value of health up here. And what we can do is we can just print it here. Your hero has, print, your hero has that much health left. Okay, your hero, missing that, there we go. Your hero has health left. So we can print that first, and then we add the damage, add the trolls, right? It adds damage points. And then if it runs again, okay, it would be as if this is happening at the end, but it's actually happening at the beginning, meaning that it's not going to run if that health is dips below 0. So let's take a look. Bad token online, what I do. Your hero has, oh, it's down here maybe? Yeah, it's down here. There we go. Okay, let's try it again. All right. Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so this works perfectly. So we have the 100 health initially, dips by 7 every single time, right? It goes down to 2 Okay, your hero swings and defeats a troll, but takes 7 damage. Now we assume now that 2 damage minus 7 would be dead, right? Your hero fought bravely and defeated 15 trolls, but your hero died in battle. So it tells us how much health we have left. It tells us when we swing, right? So here we didn't have to change, we have to add in any code. It's still printing out the same number of lines, but I suppose with a bit of trickery, where we change this matters. In this case, we're going to make it so it happens before the trolls, so that way it avoids the loop, but also makes it so the game seems like it's working correctly.